Eli Marsh didn't leave his job. It left him. One Monday morning, after 16 years of running complex logistics models for one of the largest shipping companies in the US, Eli received an internal email titled Restructuring Initiative, Role Impact Notification. He read it 3 times. There were no accusations, no complaints, no performance issues, just a decision. Your role is now fully automated through integration with our predictive analytics system. No handshake, no thank you, just a final line. We appreciate your contributions. That day, Eli didn't pack a box. He just walked out of a building that no longer needed him. It wasn't personal. That made it worse. Eli was 42, divorced, no kids, no YouTube channel, no side hustle, no great business idea scribbled on a napkin. Just steady work, quiet routines, a belief that loyalty mattered. But he forgot something. AI doesn't reward loyalty. It rewards optimization. The first month after losing his job, he applied everywhere. He got responses. Some automated, some cold, some promising. Then silence. Because the truth was, every job he applied for had already begun training AI to do what he used to do. Not out of malice, out of math. By month 3, Eli stopped trying. He didn't shave, didn't cook, didn't talk to anyone except a few short grocery store exchanges and the occasional spam call. He wasn't angry, just irrelevant. On the 97th day without work, Eli sat in a cafe, staring blankly out the window, when he overheard a conversation at the next table. A woman was crying, quietly. Her friend leaned in, offered every cliché in the book. It's going to be okay. You're stronger than this. Maybe it's for the best. But the crying didn't stop. Then the friend glanced at her phone and said, I just asked my therapist bot what to say. Want to hear it? Eli blinked. That night, he Googled AI therapist, then tried one. He typed, I lost my job to an algorithm. What's the point now? The response came in 1.4 seconds. I'm sorry to hear that. Would you like to talk about your feelings? It was polite, well-structured, helpful, in theory, but something about it felt hollow. It was saying all the right things. But it wasn't with him. That's when the idea hit, not like a lightning bolt, more like a whisper. What if someone just listened? No diagnosis, no fix, no reply to optimize dopamine. Just a human, sitting, listening. The next morning, Eli walked to a park near downtown Dallas. He brought an old cardboard box and a black marker. He wrote, I'll listen. No judgment, no advice, just a human. He sat on a bench, placed the sign beside him, and waited. The first hour, no one stopped. The second hour, an elderly man asked if he was a preacher. Eli smiled and said, no, just a guy who's tired of typing into bots. The man laughed and sat down. They spoke for 2 hours. Mostly, the man spoke. The next day, Eli returned. Same bench, same sign. A woman sat beside him. Didn't say a word for 15 minutes. Then whispered, I told my AI I wanted to die. It flagged a safety alert and locked me out for 24 hours. Then she cried. Eli didn't say anything. He didn't have to. He was there. Word spread, quietly, not online, human to human. The man who listened. Within a month, people started showing up early. Not to get advice, not to be fixed, to be heard. Some sat silently, some spoke for hours, some just cried. One left a note. "You were the first person to look at me like I mattered in a long time." Eli didn't post it, didn't go viral, didn't turn it into content, because that would have ruined it. This wasn't about performance, it was about presence. An AI researcher from MIT flew down to see him. She had read about him in a newsletter. She asked, "Do you know what you're doing is non-scalable?" Eli smiled. "I hope so." One afternoon, a teenage boy sat beside Eli, didn't speak for a while, then said, "I have 4 AI friends. They check in on me every morning, but none of them feel sad when I do." Eli replied quietly, "Maybe that's what makes you human." The boy nodded, and for the first time in weeks, he smiled. Eli never started a non-profit, never built an app, never pitched a startup. He just kept listening. Sometimes we think progress means doing more, automating, scaling, optimizing. But sometimes the most human thing is to do what AI cannot. Not because it's inefficient, but because it's irreplaceable. Eli didn't reclaim his old job. He never went back to data models. But he built something better, a small bench, a simple sign, a space where broken people weren't diagnosed or directed. They were just welcomed. No machine could understand that, because no machine had ever needed it. But we do, now more than ever. This is Decoded Future, where the future of connection might still need something as outdated as kindness. Like, comment, subscribe, before the last person who listens goes offline too.